The fin whale, the fastest whale in the ocean, measuring 70 feet long and weighing up to 70 tons. A majestic animal that since 1996 has been constantly threatened. Fin whales inhabit most areas of the ocean shown on the map, obviously migrating in different seasons.
Do you know, like some genie, have you felt the sting of whiplash?
Since pre-19th century, whaling has been the largest cause for the decrease in fin whales. In the past, this was due to a large demand for whale oil, margarine and their meat. However, although it has decreased, and if not ceased to exist among most countries, there are still countries that desire their meat for trade. These countries include Japan, Iceland, Canada, Greenland, Indonesia, Norway, Russia, South Korea, and even United States. The issue of whaling mainly exists, however, in Japan, and they call whales kujira. Whaling in Japan is still continuing today, and countries such as Iceland are whaling mainly for the trade into Japan. The biggest problem that whaling causes is that they will hunt the whales before they reach their reproductive age. This is an issue as it doesn't allow them to replenish their species, and therefore they remain an endangered species, and if it continues, they could become extinct. So why is this allowed to happen, especially as the fin whale is an endangered species? The Japanese falsely claim it is for research purposes, even though it is widely known that it is not. In Australia, whaling in our waters, as well as the imports and exports of whale meat, is banned. To most Australians, the idea of whaling is horrifying, and they are trying to find ways of educating tourists about whales in different ways. However, in a recent survey of 50 people from the general public that was conducted to find out how many people would actually try whale meat, the results showed that more than 50% of those 50 people would try whale meat even if they disagreed with whaling. In Japan, the story is not too different. In modern-day society, most of the Japanese will disagree with whaling, and less people will eat whale, even if it is part of their culture. In fact, the only reason in most parts of Japan that whaling still exists is because it keeps people in jobs. In this interview with a member of the general public, it gives a Japanese person's thoughts on whaling.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Masato.
Okay, and Masato, did you grow up eating whale?
Yes, I did.
And would you feed it to your children in the future if you had children?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Okay, why wouldn't you feed it to your children?
Because I think that whale is one of the very close to human beings, so I would not prefer eating whales.
Okay, and did you like whale meat?
I had a chance to eat whale meat, and it's kind of chewy, and I personally don't like it.
Okay, and finally, what is your opinion on whaling? Do you agree or disagree with whaling?
Well, it's kind of disagree and I agree because majority of Japanese people who are growing up in Japan long time, they prefer to eat whale meat in the past. So those people perhaps would like to still eat whale meat, but in looking at the restaurant, it's very difficult to find whale meat today. So young people don't eat whale meat that much.
Okay, so you disagree with whaling. Do you think it's a good thing to still catch whales?
I personally don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for your help.
No problem.
Okay.
Although people may not eat it as regularly, it is still readily available in easily accessible places such as fish markets such as Tsukiji and even supermarkets. Today, fin whales are rarely sighted, which is a sure sign their species is in need of serious help. Although Japan has agreed to stop from fishing some species of endangered whale, such as the humpback, it is thought that if Japan wants to continue to whale, they should fish the smaller, non-endangered whales, such as the minke whale, and leave the fin whale to try and regain a stable population.
Have you felt the sting of whiplash?